All right, so ready, I'm gonna lead you in.
All right,
How
hold on,
you
hold on.
doing? This is Coach D from
let me put,
Code31. Interviews on demand by Coach D. And this is a special edition. This is the third interview about my brother Marc Ellison and the impact that he had on everybody that he touched. So I would like to welcome James Corbett, aka Ham, to the platform. How you doing, young man?
well, first of all, I would like to say thank you for inviting me, and I'm doing very well. Um, First off, I would say it's a pleasure meeting you, really, again.
Again.
Especially when I found out that you were the young lady that your brother used to drag around Queens,
Yes.
around the neighborhood to play
That is me.
basketball.
Yep.
To
That
get
is
his
me.
game on. But see, what's a product of the environment when you have to be
Yeah.
responsible for your each one teach one, and he had his
Yes.
little sister. So what
Yeah.
this to see what
Yeah.
happens when you have somebody that's inspiration in your life, like your brother was to you.
Yes.
You seem to follow in his path too. He was a ball player.
Yep.
Not only a ball player, he was a coach.
Yep.
Turned out to be a ball player, the coach himself, and then here's the
Right.
thing. But the most important thing out of all of it is to turn around and come back into your community and make
Yes.
a difference in your
Yeah.
community. That's the most important, the most vital part of being in the community. So
Definitely.
for me to have a pleasure of coaching your brother and at the same time meeting you and then to look back and I'm looking at you with this big smile on my face because I can't fathom that you are that little one. You know
Yes,
what I mean?
I am. It's been
So,
a
but
long time.
it's a pleasure talking about your brother, man, because he was one of those kids that grew up in this environment where, you know, we had a rough environment that we grew up in. But when you have people in your life and you have mentors, you know, it goes a long way, and that's what we're lacking today. We're lacking a lot of mentors. We're lacking a lot of love, self-love in our community. So
Yes.
the only way we're gonna do it, we have to show it. You know, I mean, always say action speaks louder than words. And, you know,
Yes.
I still do. I kiss my son. I remember one time I was kissing my son, and he said, "Dad, could you stop kissing me, man?" And I turned around, looked at him, I said, "Yo, my man, I will tongue kiss you. I will not let any person on the face of this earth tell me showing my son affection is homo. You pay for my
Right.
moments. If
Right.
these men, and like I say, even to this day, me and my brothers, we kiss each other. I kiss my nephews. I kiss all the men in my family because we need to show some affection, some passion. You know what I mean? That's what these little brothers is out here looking for. They're looking for some love. They're looking for some, they're looking for some sympathy. They're
Right.
just looking for somebody just to take time out. You know, listen, a little attention is better than no attention. So they'd
Yeah.
rather go for the bad attention than go for the good attention. You know, now being good and doing the right thing is being square. You know, listen to me.
Yeah, I'd rather be a square and be alive and not in nobody's jail. How about
And
that?
baby, I was a square all my life. And you know what? Sometimes being a square is fair. You know what I mean?
Right.
All that
So
fast.
just tell us a little bit about how, even as a child, how Marc made an impact on you, and growing up, you see all the impact that he's done for everybody that has touched, you know, he touched.
Well, you know, honestly, it's like when you surround yourself around people, like even kids, when they see you surrounded around even adults and they're showing you, yo, don't do this or don't do that, it rubs off. It rubs off. But they see them correcting another kid that's doing something, and case in point, your brother is the same dude. That's that kid. He was that kid that, yo, shorty, don't do that. But then look at what his career turned out to be, a correction officer. You know, it's always about trying to correct somebody that's doing something wrong, but at the same time, is a way of going about it. You gotta show some love, you gotta show some affection, and they'll heal you. You know, if
Right.
you're out there yelling and beefing and always, you know, screaming at somebody, you know what happens. We close our ears. We ain't
Yeah.
trying to hear it. You know,
Turn
we
up.
ain't trying to feel it, and it's not healthy. But like I said, your brother had a healthy attitude. He had a healthy spirit. He had a loving spirit. And, you know, when you, even if you run into any kids that he ever coached, which I hope you do,
I
to help
do.
you, I hope you do to finish this documentary, will say the same thing I'm saying, you know. So when I say each one teach one, I'm glad that I played whatever part that I did play in your brother's life, and you know, and it's important that you are carrying on his name. And if I can do anything to help you with this project, I'll be more than more than
I
willing.
definitely appreciate it.
My sister.
Like I said, anybody you may know that he touched their lives in any way, tell them to definitely, you know, hit me up and we can do it through via Zoom, or they can write something for the book, whatever way. Look, good, bad, or indifferent. My brother was not a perfect man. So if somebody has a story where you might have done something to offend them and they want that to come out, I want everything to come out, good, bad, or indifferent. But at the end of the day, his good outweighed his bad.
Well, let me tell you this. In all due respect, if it was that case in point, he's that type of brother that if he ever did something to wrong somebody, he's that man and that young man that I knew that would come and make amends and say, yo, man, I apologize if I wronged you. He goes, listen to me. That's a real man. Those are real men. Real men is like this. We're not going to hurt each other. We got to help each other. We got to love each other. We got to pull each other up. So that's the only way only way to do it is show and prove. Action speaks louder than words.
That's like true. Well, I knew there was one young lady in Virginia that did my brother dirty, and that probably broke his heart. And, you know.
Well, listen to me. If there's no pain, there's no gain. So, you know, you don't.
But listen, if I ever do run across her, you know.
No, but listen what I'm saying to you. No, you're going to stop that right there because listen to me. It only made him a stronger and a better person. You got to realize out of everything bad, something good comes out of it. That's the key. Same thing make you happy, make you sad. Believe it. All right? So listen, like I said, there's a few people that I'm going to try to get in touch with and pass this word on to you.
All right.
Now, I'm going to name one guy, George Pinella.
Okay.
I grew up with him, and he was one of the cats that also coached your brother.
Okay.
Wingo, Hank. You know, Hank's not with us right now, but those were the three the hard way. Those were my three dogs. You hear me?
That's awesome.
They play high school ball.
And like you said, when Mark was a kid, was he mischievous or?
Nah, he's like, listen to me, man. Listen, that's the word we had back in the day because we wasn't bad kids. We wasn't growing up in the community being bad kids. We grew up, you might have been mischievous.
Yeah, he definitely wasn't a bad because my father would have popped that butt.
No, listen, did you hear what I said? My father had 4 sons. And like you said, he put 4 quarters on the table. He said, listen, if you go out there and do something in the street that I ain't teach you in the house, don't call the house. So I said that to say this. He had somebody in his life. He was somebody in somebody else's life. All right, so you know what goes around comes around, and like I say, I'm gonna pass the love around. All right, God bless you, my sister.
Appreciate it. So listen, before you go, I always have my guests, even though this is a special edition about Mark, I need you to say your name and say it's Code 31.
You already know. My name is James Garrett, A.K. Ham, and this is Code 31. Peace.
Thank you, babe. Hold on, we gotta take a quick picture. Hold on. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right. All right. Thank you so much for being on Interviews on Demand by Code 31. And thank you for sharing all the beautiful messages about Mark. You know, that's all I want to do is bring everybody together that, you know, we all have our own special moments with Mark or about Mark. And all I want to do is bring us all together and heal in some way. Because when he passed, you know, his peoples did not give us closure as to what happened. So this, to me, is just Mark bringing us all together, who he touched in his life, to bring us together and just show love.
Well, Coach D, all I can say is I wish you peace and blessings. And listen,
Thank
keep
you.
on
To you as well.
Keep coaching these kids like we do, all right?
All right. Thank you so much. And I'll talk to you soon. All right. God bless.
God bless you too.
All right.